My husband and I began cruising on this ship in 1995. We hadn't done much of it before because we'd always been flying off to places. And my mother-in-law was a great traveler, and she was on all the great liners, and she'd say, "Why don't you take a cruise?" And we'd say, "Nana, it's so boring, we didn't want to do that." But in 1995, we had a friend who was going, and we decided, why didn't we go too? And that began all of this. We spent that whole world cruise, which was to be once in a lifetime, on this beautiful ship, and fell in love with it. He fell ill in March when we were leaving Bombay, and he died on the way out there. So this is where he wanted to be. So when we went through all the formalities and got home, my son said to me, "Mother, it's in the works now. Why don't you just stay there? That's where you want to be because your friends are all there." And so I sold up my house and some cars and another house and got rid of all those great treasures in the attic called junk. I feel quite liberated. So in January of 2000, at the beginning of the World Cruise, I moved on to the ship as home. So it's been home to me, really, ever since. I don't have any grandchildren. Don't see well enough to drive. Had to give up my car, which was the worst. And love to dance, love to play bridge. So I think I'm about the luckiest person in the world, because I have all these friends here. The young people who work here are like grandkids to me. I've known them all for so long, off and on, 7 years now. And it's a good life at my age. Can't see very well. Get off in every port to keep my land legs and all that. Really a treat. I can entertain like mad without lifting a finger. And the food here is lovely, and the place is beautiful. And the people who run this ship are singularly special friends to everyone. It's home. But I have this whole world and all these beautiful places to go and all these incredible people to meet. Some wonderful ones, some nutty ones, a lot of very dear ones. Play a lot of bridge, love that. Adore dancing. My husband was a wonderful dancer, so I do that. We have our gentleman hosts without whom we couldn't live. And there's any number of activities on the ship all the time, lectures and sports and art classes, and the days are so full you can't do everything. In fact, sometimes I don't even get caught up with my laundry until I'm desperate. So she's a pretty nice place to live, but it's one doesn't lose one's sense of freedom, and that's a precious thing at my age. So that's the way it is. Everybody come.